Hasn't seen this many plants here before. Hasn't seen this many plants here before. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Alright. I think we finally got all the bugs worked out. It's been an audio issue all day today. I don't know what's going on. It's acting weird all day. Final adjustments. Camera up to the top. So right. Alright. Sorry about the delay, y'all. Well, here we are again, Hogwarts. We're gonna pick up where we left off the last time, of course. Let's see. Complete Professor Weasley assignment. Gotta go to the underground harbor. And transfiguration in the hallway. Okay. Start doing these other two. Alright. Oops. Go here. There's one here, which is outside. Place for it, but okay. Harbor.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Page. Here. Going down.
Revelio.
Odd. Very odd.
So this is the underground harbor. Revelio.
From here. Very much. Alright, cool. Next one is library, so yeah. Because when I collected those.
Revelio.
Dinging.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
That girl again.
Lumos.
Real fast here. Easy pleasy.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Ravenclaw.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have
Trivia.
created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Además.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Hey, Steak, what's going on?
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the
How are you
quaffle
tonight, sir?
through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I would say the same thing if I was working, but I'm not. But yes, the weekend.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
There we go.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
I should attend Transfiguration. I guess. Hurting tonight. Walked on it too much today. All right.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Oops. It's the wrong button. Oh, sorry. I did it.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying.
Revelio.
WLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field
Just one
guide.
more day.
Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Were your meetings with Professor Black's?
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time,
dear, y'all.
and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Alright, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Okay, sorry about that. Mom had a little accident, had to go clean it up a little bit. He's okay though. She's fine, she's fine. Alright. Okay. Alright. Back to business. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Door locked. Yep.
Aloha, Mora.
Snooping in here.
Revelio.
Lots of snooping. Strike ensemble. Dear Professor Weasley, thank you for your owl. I'm overjoyed to hear that this most recent crop of 7th year include a number of students who may be both interested in, well suited for a career at the Ministry. Of course, their OWLs will provide confirmation of the latter, but equally invaluable to our recruitment process is your opinion. You have a unique perspective given your experience with us, and for that I am truly grateful. I look forward to further updates as the term progresses. Respectfully yours, Ferris Spavin, Minister of Magic.
Revelio.
I was supposed to do a spell because I don't know. What was I supposed to do? I don't know. Word. All this stuff just popped up. All these 2 new quests. Okay. Alright, let's just do Natty first. Deal with Natty. Where is she? There she is. That's where you want to go.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Quest.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual
What?
creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time, it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Welcome. Alright. Stop. Let's go speak with the Mitt real quick while I'm here in the castle. Poppy wants to meet with 3 and Brew 6. Alright. Where is a meet? It's in the astronomy tower, of course. Nope. Want that. Put your bed up so you can lay in it if you want.
Revelio. A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
Yes.
Excellent. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Here we go. Going back up. The right way to go up? I guess so. Up and away. Oh my god. If anybody gets anywhere in the castle with these
I heard that
steps.
Professor Binns died one night and showed up to class the next morning as if nothing had happened. I don't think he even knows he's a ghost.
It all baffles
Hey, look at there.
Lumos.
Somewhere outside. There's a chest here. Oh, there's Peeves.
You should see your face!
Peeves. Oh my gosh, I'm getting dizzy. Further up? Jeez. Alright, there is the... Okay, back down, down. Just for a moth. Alright, up we go.
Revelio.
Where's that tail again? There's that tail, y'all. Yes.
Hello there.
Spirit, stop. You and your basket behave or get down. Come here, come on. Not anymore. Right over there, be good. Turkey.
Revelio. Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something.
Turkey
He's waiting
cat.
for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
All right. Oh, goodness. Let's go meet Sebastian real quick. He's in the castle. Oh, he's at the Philcroft. He's in Philcroft. He's way down here. If I turned on my trials mod or not. Find out. I don't think I did.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Revelio.
See if it'll work or not.
Could it be a murder trial?
Oh, crackers. On button. Somebody fighting. Oh. Kill that thing.
Not so tricky after all.
There we go. It's like. Oh, here's Poppy. That's Poppy.
You're here.
Sebastian.
Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Matter, sweetheart. Sorry, y'all. You just want to come up here every time. Every time I'm up here, you just want to get your little butt up here. You can lay down right there, it's fine.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I had imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room which had suffered decay amid the turned over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Catacomb, then. Here, sweetheart.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Who's leading this expedition, sir? I don't see you being out front, Sebastian. Fighters.
Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Accio! Glacis!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Accio!
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, the spiders aren't insects.
Don't stop.
Confringo!
Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Smaller than it looks.
Leviosa!
that's all.
Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Confringo.
All looked a little bit. How would you even know, Sebastian? You didn't even come along. Oh, well. Let's go.
Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Accio.
What the freak was that? I don't know which way to go. Left or right.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar.
I want to go this way. I don't want to go that way.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Bombarda. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Bombarda. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo.
Hit 20. Okay. All right.
Revelio.
All that money.
There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. Research must come before my fealty to the rules. I said something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. Conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Sisters, forgive me. I used their very bones as the key. Plan to return to it. First, I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperious Curse. Spell said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Good.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Revelio!
Let's see. Feeling about something's gonna pop out on this one.
Accio!
Pop out at me.
Confringo! Revelio!
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about. but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
You're making it really hard for me to see the screen.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Of course, spiders.
Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Confringo! Revelio!
There's spiders in here.
Confringo! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Bombarda! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Sendo! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda! Accio!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
I don't like spiders.
This catacomb is
Revelio.
sunk in decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Confringo!
Whoa, I only got 2 Wigan Wilds? Jeez. Make some.
Revelio!
That's nuts. that way. Did we already go all the way? That was just a dead end.
Revelio.
Alright. Sebastian. Go. Hey there, Mr. Jake. How you doing, sir? Good to see you tonight. How you been? Alright, can only go one way here.
Accio.
Ay, 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 ay. This microphone out of my way. Here we go.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I
Yeah.
try.
How gracious of you, because I'm the only one
Accio.
doing it.
That worked. Keep going.
Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio.
The door open. Okay, so Tetris piece plus that. Looks like to me Tetris piece.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Guardian Leviosa.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Tetris piece and
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
the Wicca sign.
Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
All the doors. Okay. Do the creepy skeletal thing. Good.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Coming through, more spiders, of course.
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
Oh, jeez.
Accio. Confringo. Bombarda.
Ah! see them all. Dang it, I can't see. Spider.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Jeez, that is a lot of spiders.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
Things abundant potential. Not benefit wizardkind, but the world. The dark sacrifice involved to release its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Look who's back here. Felt ominous because he's pacing.
Is that ominous?
The blind guy all the way inside this
Ominous.
cave.
The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Here we go.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Accio. Revelio.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Oh. Smoke.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Your spells glance off of me.
This is where...
Confringo!
Rubber up white.
Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda! Descendo! You'll not win here! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! We've got them! They'll retreat! We'll make them retreat! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda!
Hold them! Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
Confringo! Handling it!
Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda!
Keep out of short reach! Only the inevitable!
Accio! Glacius! Confringo!
I'll get you for this!
Accio! You'll not win here!
Use like the freezing charm or something instead.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister!
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious Curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
That didn't go very well, did it?
Revelio.
Okay.
Revelio.
I hear anything. Oh. Practice dummies. Weird.
Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Guys.
Revelio.
In a second. Wizard mannequins. Wizard mannequins on a. Alright. Map.
Mine now, demiguise.
Something out here.
Revelio.
There we go. Hi, it's me. That's it.
Revelio.
There's not enough room for me to mount my broom like we talked about.
Revelio.
HS. That is a long
Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Oh, there it is.
Knowing the meat, he's likely studied here.
Okay, let's see. Three here. All right.
Revelio.
Where did we? That part of the Maryland trial.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Because I'm gonna cheat.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Boom. Go, Papa Baloo.
Revelio.
I'll bury you in the deepest vault.
Trying to kill us. Yours.
Revelio.
Over here.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Shiny. Some more birds. Two. Damn it. And steal. That was not what I wanted to do. Here we go.
Everything's all right now.
Keep flying away.
Places. Professor Howard will never believe this.
One left now.
Revelio. Places.
Sorry, bird.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
That's all of them. Is there?
I will make
Hearing one, but I don't see it.
Revelio.
I don't see it. It's right here. Alright. Onward real quick.
I know what that means.
Alright.
Merlin trial.
Oh, excuse me.
Revelio.
See another tower. More balloons.
up for a bit of dying.
Revelio.
Alright. Alright. Ouch. Okay. Trials. Alright, let's get these 2 Merlin trials real quick.
Revelio.
Oh, Merlin trial. Go. Oh man, there's goblins here.
I don't see myself doing this. I feel like my own operation worked out one day. People working for me. Somebody there? Hello?
Passed it.
Revelio.
I got past them. That's all that matters. Okay. La, 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 la. All right.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Revelio.
Already met Sebastian. Alright. Goody Gook it is.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
good at sneaking about. You'll see.
The door is looking at us.
Mind's eye.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio.
You get a bag, and I get a bag, and you get a bag.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio.
How nice of you to stop by. Always my turn to patrol.
You put over here, oh, weird.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time. Watch your step round here.
Ranrock is sure to appreciate the work we're doing.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
We're being watched. By a door.
Watch your step round here.
Petrificus Totalis. Where are those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans. Revelio.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
I've never seen a sword like it.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Beheaded.
Revelio.
Someone there.
Such arrogance.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Accio.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo!
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Clever.
Yeah, sorry.
The wizards will be defeated.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Ah, shit.
Easily diverted.
Accio.
Was that your best?
Confringo.
Before you
Places. Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo.
The miss.
Places.
You're making this too.
Accio. Confringo. Bombarda.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio. Accio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
A horse at.
Revelio.
Lumos!
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards and
Petrificus totalis.
What's that? Who's there? Not your best moment, Sophia.
Levioso. Lumos. Accio. Confringo.
Cut you from shoot to shadow. Let's get this over with.
Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Glacius. Accio. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda.
Not quite.
Confringo.
You can't stop us.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Prepare to surrender now.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo.
Stop avoiding me.
Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Bombarda.
get away with that.
Descendo! How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. Revelio. Accio.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Accio.
Murder I miss? Go in here.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
To catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Bookcases. Cases.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Go that way. Go up here. Talk to the meat so we can run off, probably.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Pretty deep. Pretty deep. Alright. Crazy stuff. Alright. I think we're gonna end it here. Sebastian at the Overlook. Poppy. So we'll pick up where we left off. We're gonna go take care of Poppy's quest next time. Let's see where Poppy is here. Back in Three Broomsticks. Okay. Or Hogsmeade, I mean. Very nice. What's that? Mine. Oh. Alright, sweet. Oh, it's getting late, y'all. At least for me. It was fun. We're in Hogsmeade, so we're safe. We're going to end it right here. We're gonna go up again, probably tomorrow sometime. So we've got Sebastian to meet with, Poppy to meet with, so it'll be interesting. See what happens. Alright. Everyone have a great evening. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. We only need 4 more follows to reach 50 on Twitch. So if you haven't done that, please do. That's going to help me a lot. Appreciate it. Everybody have a wonderful evening.